Adam would like to apologize for the previous animation that was uploaded. He was just doing a test animation. Anyways, this animation is based on real events that happened recently with Adam. Please keep in mind that the characters in this animation are based on real-life friends and family members. However, they and their voices aren't 100% accurate. Anyways, enough with the chit-chat, let's roll it. A normal Wednesday morning.
Ugh. Time for school again? Wait a minute. I just realized something. We only have a month left of school. Finally. This work will pay off. Yahoo! But then again, I run the risk of moving to Florida afterwards. But I don't want that to happen. What would my friends say? How would they feel, knowing that they lost someone that meant at least something in their lives? Oh well, I guess I gotta get ready for school today, like usual.
In school.
Namaste, Adam. How's your morning?
I'm just feeling a little down lately.
I don't want to move to Florida. I don't like it down south. Like you said, Adam, you need to fight for what you want. In this case, it's your stay here. Well, I did tell my dad about how Florida treats their public schools. What did he say? He appeared as if he refused to accept the information I read to him. That was 45 minutes of reading, I tell you. Okay. How about your mom? She tells me she has no choice. She's often a person who gives up. I'm not surprised. I just feel like they didn't consider my happiness when they wanted to move to Florida. As a matter of fact, they rarely have. That sucks. Well, that's what happens when your parents want you to do things their way. So, what are you gonna do now? I will persevere, and continue to inform my parents that Florida is not for me. And like they say, there's always a miracle bound to happen. In the meantime, you just gotta bear with it. Thanks, Richard. That made me feel a whole lot better.
Then, Adam asks Cola for some help.
Cola, can you help me? I don't want to go to Florida. It sucks down there.
Well, you could say that if you moved to Florida it wouldn't look good in your transcript. Also, knowing that you are in Florida, curriculum is going to be different. You might even have classes that you have already learned back in New York. You're most likely going to start all over again as a freshman in Florida.
You know, this is all true, but my dad, he just doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't want to listen to my ideas and points of view.
In that case, why not discuss the topic with someone else, like your mom or uncle?
I suppose I could ask my uncle for help. But I feel like speaking to my dad seriously, full on out discussing about Florida with him. Thanks for your help, Cola.
A little later, in AP World History.
Adam? Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's okay. I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
Are you sure you're okay? I don't want you to look so sad. Cheer up, Adam. You've got no school on Monday, because Memorial Day weekend is coming within a few days.
Well, I suppose a 3-day weekend is good.
Later, at the gym with Justin, what's the Shaka Ibowi what's its fuss, and Julio.
Hello, Adam. I hope your day has been good so far.
Well, not really.
At least it's better than you trying to find a girl. Adam. Oh my God! I told you that I'm forever alone, and no one is going to change that.
Never mind that. Here comes Justin. Hey, Adam. You ready for some more dislikes?
Yeah, no thanks, Justin. Just drop the dislikes already. This joke's been here since January. That's 5 months ago.
K, whatever revives your dead gaming channel. Julio. Adam called you Julio the Coolio.
Why does the animation pronounce his name like that?
Je ne sais pas.
What did you call me, you little stinker? I didn't call you that. It was Justin's idea. Don't lie to me. Fine. You got me. You win. Case closed.
After school with Justin and Wetstukai what's its fus?
When to record some gameplay? Sure, whatever makes you fulfill your dreams. How about you what's its fus?
I'm ready.
Okay. Just don't get fun as attention.
For the last time, Justin. I swore to myself that I will never have a girl and I'll die a virgin.
Well, Justin, I guess we could say he's all by himself.
I am not amused. Your joke sucked.
Okay, whatever makes fun, I like you.
Oh my god.
Later, back in Adam's house.
Hello, my son.
How are you?
Mr. Margerlang, I don't feel so good. Well, make yourself happy then.
Don't be sad or upset in front of me. You know I don't tolerate negativity.
Okay, whatever gives you spiritual enlightenment. Anyways, I want to talk about Florida. I just don't think it's where my destiny belongs. The educational system in Florida isn't the same as what New York has. Florida funds more to charter schools than public schools. Western High School is a public school. Yeah.
So what? School systems across the country are different. The school system doesn't matter. It's all up to the individual when it comes to education.
Yes, I know, but I've been used to New York's educational system for 10 years. And plus, I only have 2 more years till I graduate. I mean, I'm halfway through Newtown. What's the point of backing out now? It just means you really want me to be down south, just because of your sake.
That's enough. It's clear that you are not willing to take the challenge of living in a place you've never been to.
I do like Florida as a vacation destination, but not a place to stay. We're going to Florida only to be with you.
Did you not see how miserable your mom was on the phone with me? She was crying.
I can't wait 2 more years till I graduate.
No. I want you to be with me down south.
I understand you want me to be down south with you, but it was you yourself who bought the house in Florida without considering all risks and consequences involved. Not even doing the research about Florida either. You only backed up your research on sunshine, beaches, and tennis. Okay.
This is telling me that you don't love your father and want to choose your own way of doing things.
Well, I am approaching the time of age in which I can make my own choices. If I don't start making my own choices now, that means I'll have a hard time to do so later in life when I'm an adult. But you are a minor. Minors can't make life choices. Not until you're 18 or 21, which basically labels me as an inferior to you. You think it's okay to control my life. I'm not controlling you. If this is the case, that's fine. That means I don't have to worry about you when I'm down south. I have less problems to deal with when you're not around. I won't force anyone to move. Choose your happiness. I did. I chose my happiness here in New York. I no longer have any problems with my friends. They're all saying that they don't want me to go. Well, who's more important? Me or your friends? Here's a better question. What's more important? Me or my education? I want to have a good education and have a good job so I can support my family with a good income. Don't you want me to prosper in life? Do you not see the educational achievements I've reached these past 10 years? I made it to elementary, middle school, and now I'm in high school taking AP classes to prepare myself for college. I graduated from elementary and middle school with a vision that I would have a good education and graduation from school here in New York. I'm gonna take chemistry next year, learn some geometry, be part of the choir once again, and get the education that Mom was never able to have. This basic education you're referring to means that I won't have many job opportunities. Plus, they pay much less income down there compared to New York's $15 minimum wage. But you forgot that despite the smaller wage down south, you don't have to pay income tax. Did you not see how miserable I was back in December when we went down south to stay at your house? My brain felt so blank and gray. I had barely any contact with my friends. I don't think I'll be happy down south. This move to Florida comes to the expense of my happiness. FaceTiming and texting them isn't gonna make things better. I actually want to physically see them in person. They're the reason why I keep going in life. They keep me company and I won't have to be bored all the time in school. They mean a lot to me. All of them. They all mean something in my heart. They make me smile, laugh, and appreciate my time in Newtown. Their humor always makes my skies blue and sunny. I even smile with my genuine smile. But when it comes to my family, I don't show my genuine smile when you force me to smile. I rarely laugh. My family should be able to make me happy too. Not just my mom and dad being the happy ones. All I get from my family is complaints about how much of a lazy, useless person I am, and how I'm incapable of doing anything. My skies are often cloudy and gray, with a mix of thunderstorms when I'm around my family. It's as if they dread my appearance. Don't think so negatively. Remember what I said. Don't think negative thoughts. I told you to stay away from being negative. I mean, my family feeds me, makes sure my well-being is in check. However, they don't seem to realize the emotional impact they give off when they're critiquing me about my values. Ugh. Enough of this. I'll consider it, but I must discuss this issue with Mommy. Funny how you still say Mommy years after I stopped calling her Mommy.
That took way too long, but that's what Adam goes through sometimes when he tries to talk about Florida with his father. Moving on to Adam's room again.
I hope I can stay here. I really want to graduate from Newtown, knowing that I can now move on to college. I of course will remember, as best as I can, my friends.
Adam. I talked with Daddy about you in Florida. I understand you really want to stay here in New York. Because I am the boss of the family, I believe that it's better if we stay here until you finish high school. I feel like you won't be happy down south. So we're staying here in New York. Despite the risks involved.
Really, Mom? Do you really mean it? Is Dad okay with it?
Yes, I do. Daddy thought about it and agreed to let you stay here in New York.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Good night, Adam. You have school tomorrow.
That was sweet. If only Adam hugged his mother more often. The next morning.
It's great knowing that I'm gonna stay here in New York. My friends will be pleased to hear this. My week just got much better because of this. Well, time to get ready for school. But first, I'll have some breakfast. Buttered toast. My favorite. Thanks, Granny.
You're welcome.
You always gotta have a good, hearty breakfast in the morning so you're ready for school.
Sure, whatever floats your boat.
Anyways, I'm off to school. I'll see you later, Granny.
Okay. You stay out of trouble, kiddo.
Now we're back with Richard again. Richard is a good friend of Adam, in case you didn't know.
Richard. I've got some good news. Finally, a miracle has happened. I'm staying here in New York. You really can? That's great. That means we'll graduate together and on time. Yep. My parents thought about it and said they would allow me to stay. I knew something good would result from this. I kept fighting for what I wanted. Now I achieved what I wanted. Yes, you have achieved your goal through triumph, patience, and the will to fight to stay here.
Adam tells the rest of his friends. The looks on their faces brightens his day even more, knowing that they get to see their friend again. If you haven't noticed lately, Adam has a liking for someone. If you're close enough to him, he'll tell you who it is. This animation will most likely give it away.
Yes, it's true. I do like someone. Who? Well, you need to find out in this animation, of course. I'll leave that somewhere in the animation. But for now, I'm about to go to Joe's to see Eric. If you don't know who Eric is, he's part of the Pokeballs crew.
Outside Joe's restaurant.
Good evening, Eric. I hope you've had a good day, because we're gonna eat at Joe's restaurant.
Yep. I'm looking forward to some grub time. Boy, am I glad to know you're staying here in New York.
Since I'm super hungry right now, I'll have myself 2 T-bone steaks, a large clam chowder, a dozen chicken strips with extra barbecue sauce, a French onion soup, 2 plates of fish and chips, one with tartar sauce, and a large cup of Sprite.
Don't you think that's a little too much food? All I wanted to eat was a steak with curly fries.
I know it's bad for my waistline, but we're here to have a good time, right? I guess I'm Kirby, in a way.
Obviously. Just look at what you just ordered.
So, Eric, how's your session with the Pokepoles today?
Pretty awful. What they did was leave the party when I had to do an errand for someone. It only took a minute and they just disappeared from the party. I hate when they do that.
Really? If they do such a thing, how often do they do that?
Ever since your PS4 was on break, it's been very often they do this sort of thing. Gosh darn it, Deadshot and Joshua. What is so important that they had to leave the party? On Saturday nights too.
That's what I was wondering.
I'm so tired of this. I can't handle this anymore. I hate my life.
Easy now, Eric. Take it easy. Your life isn't as bad as you think.
Really? How so? My dad's an alcoholic. My sisters give me a hard time sometimes, and now this.
Yes, that's all true. But remember, despite your father being an alcoholic, he still spends time with you. That's something my father does once in a blue moon. You still play games with your sisters, and have fun doing so. I'm the only child in my family, so it can get quite lonely at times. The Pokepoles crew probably had to turn off their PS4, or their siblings wanted to play, and asked them to hand over the controller.
Well, I suppose that's true. Just one question, Adam. Why does life hate me?
What do you mean? Kiara loves you dearly.
That's true, but in a matter of 2 minutes, they got off. I get scolded for doing something. I've had the worst pain. To make matters worse, I got bit by a mosquito. Those little stinkers. The thing that keeps me going is Kiara and you right now. Joshua got off and so did Deadshot. I guess they don't believe in me anymore.
Well, let me ask you this. If they didn't believe in you, why are they part of the Pokepoles in the first place?
I don't know. They're my friends.
Yep. Those same friends you've known since PS7, 51st Avenue Academy, and IS5, and they've always supported you before, haven't they?
They have before. They've been by my side for many years.
And Eric, I know that you've been quite depressed lately. I've had my share of depression too. But do you know what made me get out of this depression of uncertainty and insecurity?
Tell me how. I need to know the way.
Well, I decided that I needed to listen to music that would feel good, and would make me sing along to it. Because of this, I got introduced to Japanese vaporwave and 80s music. It's like I had my own Meiji Reformation, except I didn't modernize or westernize myself. When I listen to this music, I can't help but groove to the beat, even sing the song's verses. I still listen to this music to this day.
So what you're saying is to listen to music that would make you feel better? I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do to make yourself feel better, and maybe it could even get you out of your depression.
Good point, Adam. You made this evening a lot better. Thanks, Adam.
Anyways, Eric, I'll see you until next time.
All right, Adam, till next time. And again, thank you for helping me.
The next morning, Cola was in the classroom. Cola has a lead on something that involves Adam. She's about to confirm her suspicions. If you don't know who Cola is, she's a good friend of Adam as well. She even helps Adam with homework at times.
Good morning, Adam. I've been noticing you're comparing things and saying nice things about Selden. Which begs the question, Adam, do you have a crush on Selden?
Wait a minute. How do you know? Did I make it obvious?
You actually have a crush on her. I can't believe it. You actually have a crush on someone.
Teehee. Yep. I actually do have a crush on Selden. I'm pretty sure everyone viewing this animation will either get triggered or be happy.
I'm pretty surprised myself. My boy, Adam, be liking a girl. How sweet.
However, I'm gonna take it easy.
Then, Adam tells David about it.
David. Remember how you said that you had an imagination where I was much closer with Selden? Because of that, it confirms I've got feelings for her.
Well, I guess my imagination came true. Well, somewhat. But still, it came true. You really do like her.
Yep. Do you have anything to say about her? Because I think she's nice and gentle, smart, and is quite competitive. She's remarkable, if you ask me.
Well, there was this one time when she had an encounter with a cockroach.
Really? When did this happen?
It happened like this. It was during freshman year, and at the time, Richard looked like he hated me, but he sat in my group. Selden sat at the other end of the classroom and was unaware of what was on the floor.
Let me guess. It was the cockroach.
Yeah, the cockroach was on the floor, and was next to Selden's leg. It slowly crept up her leg. She had no idea this was happening. It wasn't until I said to her that the cockroach was crawling up her leg did she notice.
Wow! I can't believe this actually happened.
She basically shook it off. She appeared as if she was in agony. I'm surprised she's that oblivious. All the while, Richard was laughing his butt off till no end.
If she's that oblivious, then she'll obviously be oblivious to my feelings for her.
Anyways, do you want to have some more hentai images to enlighten you, or?
No thanks. I've gotten plenty of enlightenment already. And I think the viewers would hate to see me with those pictures.
Okay, whatever suits you best.
After the week was finished, Adam had a dream that was one of a kind. He tells Richard days later in class.
Good morning, sir. I hope you've had a good weekend. Indeed I have. Last Friday, I had a dream that was one of a kind. Really? How so? Well, this dream involves Selden. Interesting. The dream went a little something like this. I approached a house that looked old and ancient. Architecture was similar to that of a temple. The outside of the house was covered in what appeared to be either limestone or marble. The inside had what appeared to be some mahogany wood flooring. The walls were painted with a mix of white and beige. I was roaming around when I saw Selden. She sat on a U-shaped sofa with blue flowers and green leaves as its cover sheet. Edwin was there too. Selden was on her phone, and Edwin was watching a nearby TV. You were also in the dream as well, playing your Xbox. You were playing NBA, I think. I wasn't too sure. Cola was doing some homework while chatting with her special someone on the phone. Justin and Wetstukai Shakaibowi Whatsitsfis were playing games on their phones, all the while Justin was teasing Wetstukai Shakaibowi Whatsitsfis about Funne, a YouTuber Justin knows. The furniture was kept clean and neat, almost like new. The rooms were pretty spacious, but tight at the same time. David was there too. He was helping himself to a burger he bought from Shaq's Shake Shack. Sounds silly, but that's what David said. Okay, go on. So after that, I was feeling pretty hungry, so I decided to help myself with a dish of some sort. I think it was a pad thai or some rice noodle soup. The weird thing about this was my parents were nowhere to be seen. The time of day during that time was either late afternoon or dusk. The sun was going down. After I had some dinner, I looked around the house. The house was surrounded by other houses similar to what the house looked like. It looked like a village or small community. There were people walking around, having fun and enjoying the day. I actually met Mr. Checo, who was looking pretty nice. He was wearing a black t-shirt which said Math Pepe. It could have been a reference to how you pronounce Math Papa. I found it funny. Then I woke up, feeling intrigued. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, other than it gives a sign of something. What sign? What does it mean? I don't know either. But that sign seems promising. David told me about how oblivious Selden is to things. Do you have a story about that? Yes, I do actually. I hope I can keep myself together while I tell it. So this took place last year. I barely knew Selden and David. We were in tech class at that time. Everything was smooth until a fight broke out. The fight was located right next to where Selden was. By the time she noticed, fists were flying, and a person involved in the fight was on the floor. Selden suddenly jumped out of her seat and went to more safer ground. I couldn't stop laughing for a legit 10 minutes. My goodness. These stories are too funny. I didn't think she'd be this oblivious. Richard, do you want to know why I'm afraid to tell Selden about my feelings for her? Why? What sets you back? See, a few months ago when Mrs. Giacomis assigned new seats, Selden was in my group, along with Jose and David. This kid, I believe his name was Tyrone, was saying that he loved her and blowing kisses with his lip. Selden would always respond with a disgusted look and would say "you" to him. She would always either ignore him or try to stay away from him as best as she could. I remember asking her one time what's up with him, and she said that Tyrone was weird and had issues. I fear that if I tell her my feelings for her, she'll react in a way similar to how she reacts towards Tyrone. No, Adam, I doubt that would happen. You're different, Adam. Tyrone just wasn't Selden's type. You're the opposite of that. You two are quite shy and nice at times. You just need to introduce yourself to her, get to know her better. You also need to know her interests as well. Well, I suppose that's true.
A few days later, back in Adam's room.
Goodness gracious. I had a pretty awful dream last night. My dad was shooting all my friends point blank in the head. All I could do was watch in horror. I couldn't stop him. I was stuck with shackles on my legs. Why would he do such a thing? I'm going to tell him about this. Good morning, my son. Did you sleep well? What? Don't look at me like that. What happened? Don't play dumb with me. In my dream last night, you shot all of my friends, and all I could do was watch as you shot them down, one by one. You said it had to be done for my own good. The looks on their faces made me feel like crying. Wow! Such a weird dream. You even killed Selden. Dingus darn it, Dad. Why'd you kill her? She meant something to me, okay, so what? It's just a dream. It doesn't really matter in reality. And who's Selden? She's a friend of mine. Is she just a friend? Because you said she meant something to you. Well, we're good friends. Yep, okay. I'm sorry if the dream traumatized you in any way. I didn't think I'd do something like that in your dream. The dream passed, so you should forget about it. I'm not forgetting this dream anytime soon. You, a member of the family, did that in my dream. Okay, whatever suits you best.
It's quite unfortunate, but Adam's father is often like this. He doesn't seem to take things too seriously. Anyways, the next day, in school.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Selden. How's your day?
I'm doing good. Did you hear? People are voting for student council president tomorrow. Please vote for me, Adam.
You know me, Selden. Of course I'll vote for you. Richard said he'll vote for you. Who are you going up against?
My rival's name is Chelsea.
I see. I'll be sure to vote for you tomorrow.
Sure enough, Adam votes for Selden. He even cheered her on in Edmodo in support. But in return, he gets absolutely nothing except a request to vote for Selden. Adam, feeling sad like Sayore, asks Richard about this situation.
So, I voted for her and got nothing. She gives cupcakes to Giacomis and Checo, along with Edwin. However, you would have thought she would have given me one. Nope. See, Adam, the thing is about Selden is she is quite oblivious, as we've mentioned previously. She is also closed-minded. She seems to value her education and success more than a boy who probably doesn't mean a thing to her. I'm guessing you're probably right. Maybe I don't mean anything to her. I mean, I supported her and all. I guess karma's gonna come after her. After all, karma can sometimes be a little wench. You also aren't close enough to her and she doesn't really know you well. We'll just have to see what happens when the school announces the results tomorrow.
A little later, Cole sees Adam in a sad state and tries to make things better.
What's up, Adam? You look like you've had better days.
Long story short, I voted for Selden and got nothing. Even supported her too.
Bro, that is messed up. I voted for Chelsea. But the thing that confuses me is the fact that they don't seem to tell their supporters about their purpose as student council president. They're all just asking us to vote for them, nothing else.
I know, right? They just ask you to vote and that's it. This sucks.
Then, Adam talks with David about this fiasco.
Well, David, it's safe to say that I've lost faith in Selden. I voted for her, and got nothing but her asking me to vote for her. I just said sure, I'll vote for you all right.
Well, Rip.
She asked you to vote for her, didn't she? If she did you vote for her?
Of course she asked me to vote for her, but I was like, should I or should I not? So I told her that I didn't, and her reaction was she looked as if she was offended.
I'm sure karma will strike again. It depends on the amount of votes she and Chelsea, her opponent, has.
Even hours after discussing this issue with Richard, Cola and David, Adam is still pondering about it.
So, in the wake of this I realized something. This world is a cruel world, and in this cruel world, there are cruel people, and in these cruel people, are cruel personalities, thoughts, and actions that can shoot someone down if they're in the crossfire. Not implying that Selden is a cruel person, of course. I don't even know if I should continue having a crush on her. Oh well, I guess I'll manage somehow. Maybe I should just be a friend. I know that I don't really matter much to her.
Sure enough, the next day, the school announces the winners for the student council president. Chelsea won, and Selden lost. Adam refused to talk with Selden that day. She couldn't have cared less about it, though. She's okay with her loss. Adam knew that karma had striked, and struck hard.
So, karma decided to strike. Right, Adam?
Yep. Karma's a wench.
A couple of weeks later, it's Adam's birthday. He celebrates by performing in the school's concert. Adam's mom decides to drop in.
What did you think about our choir's performance?
Wasn't it good?
Yes, you did a great job. But I'll be really happy if you could actually sing by yourself instead of singing with a group. Like your friend Gironde. He sings songs by himself.
Oh. I see. I would love to sing a song by myself, but the problem is I need to find a song with which I can sing easily. I also need practice if I were to choose a song to sing. I don't learn things overnight, you know. Mr. Leverm said that he wants me to be part of next year's choir. As long as I'm still here, I would love to be part of the choir again.
The next day, Adam celebrates his birthday with the Pokeballs.
Hey Joshua. It's been quite some time since we've met. I can't wait for the rest of them. I couldn't have agreed more. Eric said he's leaving his house. That might be him right now.
Eric arrives shortly after.
Hey, Eric. How's it going?
I'm good, Adam. We're just gonna stop by the deli for some drinks before Deadshot arrives.
After Adam, Eric, and Joshua visited the deli, Deadshot later appears behind them.
Typical Deadshot, wearing a sweater in 80-degree weather. This is all too familiar to see.
Yep, that's how I'm, bro. Anyways, what we doing, Eric?
Alright, so first we're gonna stop by some Quicklies for some bubbles tea and fried chicken, Then we're gonna go to Joshua's place for some Switch and PlayStation 4 gameplay, order some pizza, eat some Poppins, and make a video of the Bean Boozled Jelly Bean Challenge.
I see. So we know what we're doing today. Let's get going, boys.
Act quickly, however.
Do you guys have some fried chicken?
Sorry, but we're all out of fried chicken. We can only serve bubble tea.
Okay. In that case, I'll have a mango slush bubble tea.
That'll be $2.75.
Afterwards, the Pokeballs go to Joshua's house, and Eric had an announcement to make about the Bean Boozled Challenge to the viewers.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Steven the trainer here, and we actually did the Bean Boozled Jelly Bean Challenge. Check out my channel where I uploaded the video in my channel. Adam is featured in the video.
But for now, this is the end of this animation. I would like to thank all friends and family members who participated in this animation. I'll see y'all till next time.
The end.